June has a line in one of his songs. He said you can't call yourself a man if you can't control your emotions. I work hard because I want the best out of life, man. You know, I'm not I'm not one of them guys that's satisfied. You know, I don't shoot for the mediocre. People call me corny for like waking up in the morning and doing motivational videos. And I told myself, I said, bro, as long as you, there can never be another you, bro. My record, Oh My, just broke the iTunes top 100 in the world, featuring my dog Brian Taylor and Cali, and it's not no club song. It's a R&B record for the women.
My partner told me, man, it's 3 kind of people in the world.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Rob the Savage podcast. I got a major mogul on the platform today, man. My boy Lotis, man. What's going on?
What's up, fam? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You making moves now?
Yes, man.
Okay.
You making moves too?
I'm trying to, man. But you making moves in their youth, man. That's what we need.
Fact.
What's that? We're gonna dive in, man. Let everybody know about who is Lotis, man.
Yo, so my name is Lotis Music. Born and raised here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Graduate of Tennessee State University.
Yes,
The Tennessee State University.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We in Texas.
Right now, we in Texas. We in Nashville. I do R&B and rap music.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, cool. From Nashville, man. What part of the city you from, man?
I'm from Antioch.
Antioch. Okay.
Yeah,
Bell Road, huh?
Yeah. You know, Bell Road area, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you tell a woman you from Antioch, she automatically be like, you an Antioch ass nigga. Oh man. I done heard that 1,000 times in my life.
See, it's a crazy thing, man. You know, me being 35, when I hear Antioch, for my day, we think, oh, you got money.
Nah, for real.
Oh yeah, you know, I grew up, you know, Antioch. You know, we always thought of that's Denver like Brentwood, but you know, things have changed in recent times. A little bit more different. Gentrification pushed everybody out, so we know it's out there now. But yeah, my whole younger life now, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, we still get money in Antioch too.
Oh yeah, they getting it.
Still doing a little somewhere.
Most definitely, man. Okay, so you mentioned something, man, that I want to really dive into even before we get to the things you're doing to you.
Right.
And also shout out to you, man, to invite me to read at that school, man. I know I couldn't make it that day, but just the point of you even reaching out to me about that was
Come on, man, it's love, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you care.
Most definitely.
So I'm reaching out to people that I know care and that's gonna actually take you serious.
Correct.
You know, so I ain't had no problem with inviting you out, bro. I got a lot more things coming in 2024 with the kids, so I would like to invite you to some more stuff.
Yeah, keep on inviting me, man. I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Some kind of way. But man, you said something, man, that I like how you started off with that, man. You rap and R&B.
Right.
I think that's really the real lane that I feel a lot of artists need to be in anyway.
Yeah.
Reason why I say that, I mean, look at Drake.
Okay.
He basically that's what he's doing. Right now, my favorite artist right now across the board is Brent Faiyaz. I think that he rap and R&B too.
Fire.
But he really the future of R&B, like
Fire.
you know how Future the rapper. But tell us how you dived into that, man. What made you, us being in Nashville,
Right.
country music dominated, but we did have Young Buck who really put us on the map in a different way.
Shout out, Buck.
Most definitely, shout out to Young Buck. Need you on the platform too.
Yeah.
But what got you into the rap and R&B concept?
I could always, I always had a flow. I could always make words rhyme. I always had a voice. I could always sing.
Okay.
But as far as like the way that I wanted to take it, I knew for one that I wasn't no street nigga. Like,
okay.
I knew I wasn't no street dude. I knew I wasn't gonna talk about some of the things that usual people talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Like the detriment.
Yeah. Like killing, robbing,
right.
Dealing, all that other stuff. You feel me? Which is cool. I got friends, I got cousins, I got partners that's really on that. But I always knew like I was like the smooth dude, the ladies man, And with that being said, I had to find my own lane. So what I was saying was like, I always had a voice. I could always rap. I could always sing. But I always knew I wasn't no street guy. Like I knew I wasn't finna go out there and talk about some of the things that a lot of my partners were talking about a lot of the things that the other artists was talking about. So I had to like really like find my own lane.
Okay.
And be myself. And I didn't have a problem with singing. I didn't have a problem with, you know, talking about the content that I wanted to talk about. And what really got me into it was, like we said earlier, was Drake. Like, here's this dude, he's coming in. He's not coming in on the street tip. Dude coming in singing. And I'm seeing him win the world over. Whatever about him being an actor or whatever, but you gotta actually win the people over.
Correct.
And in his music, it was vulnerable and it was honest.
Correct.
And at that time, people hadn't seen that before.
I agree, man. Like, you know, the age that I am, I kind of grew up when that whole change happened. Like, actually, I was already grown. I think Drake came out in like 2008. I'm already in college. But at the time, you really only had like two other guys. Actually, yeah, Trey Songz was kind of doing that too a little bit. And then you had Drake, and then you had, nah, I can't say that. I was gonna say Fabulous, but Fabulous really be rapping. But sometimes he always be on R&B songs. So it was like, it was kind of like that segue. But I feel like your generation, man, is more comfortable singing in a sense. My generation was a little bit, man, heck no, man, I gotta be hard all day, and they probably missed out on the blessing. Probably some of them guys could have did that. But society, and then they also, their friends, like, nah, man, don't do that. I think like y'all a little bit more understanding, and plus also on the female side, I think your generation of women is more understanding of that too.
Absolutely.
Our generation of women a little bit too hard, a little bit. You know what I mean? They want everybody to be Tupac.
A little rough around the edges.
Yeah. So they wasn't really gonna go for that. But okay. So you what has anybody in the city inspired you to want to go in that lane, especially with Nashville being Music City?
As far as like, I could say one guy that I grew up on, Starlito.
Okay.
And I love Starlito. Feel like dude is everything. He's one of my favorite artists, and I'm not gonna necessarily say that he inspired like the type of music that I make, but it's the work ethic and the amount of work that he put in over the course of years when I was in middle school and high school, and the impact that he had. That's what really inspired me and the type of guy that he is, you know. And I recently, I met him about a year ago, but I here lately I just been running into him, and every time I see him, it's love. It make me feel good to have him tell me like, hey, bro, I see you working, fam. Keep doing your thing. That puts a smile on my face to see someone that I look up to recognize my work also.
Oh man, no, that's just like myself, man. Even coming up in the football world, if I would have been able to run across like Randy Moss or something like that, he tell me something, I'm like, oh, I live life now. But I got you, man. But yeah, Lito, man, shout out to Lito, man.
Shout out Star, man.
His new album just came out too. Killer, he had my boy on that, Charleston White, so that would be more crazy.
Yeah, on that side, that junk, he had a junk like called I Hate Rap.
I Hate Rap, you know what I mean? So and I think even with his album, in a sense, it's kind of getting emotional because he was really. I was reading the comments, people were saying, was he going through a mental problem? But it lets you know that rappers are now still putting their feelings in it. Going back to you.
Got to.
You got to do that.
Got to, bro.
And not saying they didn't always do it, but I always felt like they wasn't letting themselves get that deep into the emotions.
It's more like therapy, bro.
There you go.
It's more like therapy, especially like as a black man, you know what I'm saying? Like just being able to paint that vivid picture and be vulnerable in a space where it's basically a non-judgmental zone. You know what I'm saying? Which people judge, but it's just, I'm thinking of like the creative aspect, like in the studio, like it's just me, the engineer, woo, you know what I'm saying? And I'm putting it out, and somebody's gonna relate to it because I'm talking about relatable topics.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, I got a question. So what inspires your drive? Because one of the things that I noticed about you, even just from watching on your page and just being out, it's like your drive is like super inspiring. The way you put yourself out there. So it's like, one, what motivates you to do that? But two is like, I guess like why? And like how do you do that? Like why do you consistently just put yourself out the way that you do? I see it so much. I'm just like, wow, like this right here is genius what he's doing. So I'm just like, why do you move the way you do?
I'm gonna answer that question in 3 ways.
Okay.
One, my mama's still working. So I don't really got no time to chill. I don't want to chill. You know, it's probably one of the reasons why. You know, I recently, probably about taping of this interview, I just got out of the hospital like 3 days ago.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had like fluid in my heart. You know what I'm saying? From working too much. Like I wasn't really sleeping good. I was just constantly on the go. And you know, when God tells you to sit down, he'll sit you down. You know what I'm saying? He'll sit you down. And I really had a wake up call. But man, I work hard because I want the best out of life, man. You know, I'm not one of them guys that's satisfied. You know, I don't shoot for the mediocre.
Right,
I really work. Like this isn't a facade. I don't wake up every morning and put on a mask and be like, oh bro, I really work and I'm really passionate about what I do. And I want to inspire the kids. You know, I want them to see that it's cool that this college graduate is really putting in the work, and I was putting in the work in the same space in life that they were in middle school. And we was throwing team parties. I put out my first project in middle school.
You just mentioned something. That's one thing I feel like Nashville. I don't know other cities. For some reason, we notorious for them team. For them,
yeah, bro. But it got too dangerous.
Same, yeah.
It got too dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
It got too dangerous. People really started dying. Like people really started dying around this mud, bro. Like, you feel me? And it's just like, I wanna, on top of the work, on top of my mama still working, on top of me really being passionate about it and this not being like a facade for Instagram, you know, like I said, I want to inspire the kids. And you'd be surprised, bro. I've had people call me corny for like waking up in the morning and doing motivational videos and interviewing people and their businesses, trying to holler. I've had people call me corny, bro.
Yeah.
They said that was corny.
Yeah, man.
How the fuck is that corny?
It's a generation that we
for me trying to help somebody else's business, or for me trying to motivate somebody in the morning after I work out, bro. You know how many people be in my DM saying, hey bro, thank you, I needed that message this morning, please continue to do that. But people call me corny, but you wouldn't call me corny if I was waking up in the morning smoking a wood with a gun on live talking about, yeah, nigga, trap, y'all wouldn't call me corny if I was doing some lame ass shit like that, though.
It's the culture that we in, man. Like, and I have to say, rap music has built that. Certain rap music has built that culture where we just feel like if it ain't tough hard all the time, that's corny.
And that's pitiful, bro.
And what I've realized, even at the age I am now, and I'm gonna say this on air, I feel like that culture is really showing the real feminine side of a man. Whenever a man always react on his emotions and stuff like that, that's a feminine man. In other words, I ain't gonna say the other word, but I think that that's really showing really what these guys is, man. Most of these killers, these thugs, they undercover, and they trying to hide something. You feel me? So,
Larry June has a line in one of his songs. He said you can't call yourself a man if you can't control your emotions.
Right, that's real.
Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I had to take a step back because I'm gonna keep it real. I was when I would hear certain things like that, then people would, you know, it would come through the grapevine like, hey bro, such and such said, woo woo. I'd be hot. I'd be ready to cut. Hey bro, what it is? And I had to take a step back and be like, you know what, Lo? Man, just chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Some people are uncomfortable with themselves.
Yeah.
So they're gonna come at you and try to pinpoint anything that you're doing because they don't have the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
So when I told myself that, I'm hater proof. I'm bulletproof, bro. They can say it bouncing right off me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, bro. It'd be kind of weird.
Tell us about these. I didn't mean to cut
You
you
good?
off.
You good?
Tell us about these mental barriers that you have to just even break through
Yeah.
in this way that you're going and choosing to be true to your purpose and who you are, what have some of those mental barriers been, and how have you been able to just to blow right past them?
Man, Pound Cake, Nothing Was the Same by Drake. He got first line on the song. It said, only real music is gonna last. All this other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. That stood out to me. That album dropped in 9th grade when I was 2013. And when that album dropped when I was in the 9th grade in 2013. And I told myself, I said, bruh, as long as you, there can never be another you, bro. There can never be another you. So when people are trying to make you conform and do X, Y, and Z, just remember, stand on 10 on who you are, bro. Like, people are gonna throw rocks. They gonna hate. They gonna talk about you. But you gotta hold the mental capacity to understand who you are and where you stand as a man, first and foremost, but as an artist.
Yeah.
Man, bro, I know my lane, I know my sound, I know my target audience. I know who I am as a man, and I know who I am as an artist. So whatever you, him, her, they, whatever they gotta say about me, I'm still human, so I'ma feel it.
Right.
But it's like, I know if I'm myself, it's gonna last, bro, because I'm not copying nobody. I'm not in nobody else's lane. Ain't no traffic in my lane. I'm on the interstate with it. Ain't no traffic in my lane, bro. I'm not trying to swerve over the such and such lane. I'm not trying to swerve over the lil such and such name, bro. I'm in Lotis music lane, and I'm doing what Lotis music loves to do. And with that being said, cause you notice, bro, how many people have we known that have gotten hot, and then you just ain't hear about it no more?
Oh, all the time.
Because you have to keep up with what you're talking about, and even when you're out here in the public, you're talking about killing people, you talking about running down on us, bro. It's always somebody tougher than you, stronger than you. It's gonna be somebody that want to know if it's real or not.
Yeah, that's every time. That's why a lot of them fizzled out, man. They either got tried in penitentiary some kind of way, and it made their whole image.
Bro, this game is real, bro. This ain't no facade.
No,
like
it's not.
they want to see if it's real. But if you're yourself and you're coming into the game on some you shit, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, but that's a chill ass. That's a chill young nigga, bro. He for the community. He got the women. He cool. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, man, you went to Tennessee State.
Yeah.
That's my alma mater. I played.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Always.
Got poke chest out. You
Got
say
to,
that a little
every
bit.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
So, did you start getting your name for yourself there, or when it came out? Because Tish, it can really boost you big time.
Man, I started getting my name when I was at State, bro.
Yeah.
I love TSU so much, bro. Like, as anybody that went to school with Lotis music, bro, I'm putting up my own posters around campus.
Oh, yeah.
I'm passing out my own promo. I'm performing at every single little event they got on campus. Bro, anybody that went to school with me know I'm pushing the brand everywhere. And I wasn't afraid to talk to anybody. Every girl, hey, how you doing? What's up with you? Hey, my name Lotis Music. I do R&B and rap music. What's your name? Okay, well, I'm saying, bro, I got like one-liners. Like, my one-liners are crazy. Like, like I'm making sure you download the record. I'm making sure you come to the party. I'm making sure you come to the event. Like, I'm talking to everybody. Because TSU, for the people that know, TSU is like a melting pot of like all 50 states, bro.
Yeah,
like, man. You go to state, bro, you gonna meet somebody that's from
Ohio,
here,
Detroit, Chicago.
And then here's the catch. You get hot on campus, they take that music back to their home.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. When I was at TSU, man, this when Yo Gotti and Buckingham was just, well, Yo Gotti was trying to get on. He was on, but he wasn't.
They said Gotti used to be on camp all the time.
Every Wednesday, Koyo Wednesday.
Hey, what?
Man, him, Buck, 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz actually ended up. You know, the song he got. It's called I Just Call a Boo.
Yeah.
The main girl in the video, she went to TSU. He put her from Koyo Wednesday. You gotta be in my video. She was fine, so I ain't like, but he had her. And
Star, that was right time Star was up there, wasn't it?
Star was back before he was at TSU and MTSU. He was doing both at that time.
Okay.
But he always, he from Nashville, so he can always have that
Yeah.
too. But nah, bro, like it was a different, man. And then me being an athlete up there, I don't know how things is now. Well, I'll tell you that. I can't say
turned
that.
up. You ain't had, yeah.
I already know it. But
it turned up.
I will say this: I noticed when we get back on it, I have noticed how the youth is a little bit more so in their phones. Like 2 years ago, I was up there just to be on campus and get the feel, and I was out there on a Wednesday. Man, it's different now. I don't know. Like I literally seen one of the young bros sitting there. He told me and my homie that he wanted that girl, right? Instead of just walking over to her, he DM'd her. And he right next to her.
Oh,
I said, what is that?
Nah, boy,
So,
boy, you shaking.
Yeah,
boy.
it's a different thing, man. But that's good. So TSU was a good base for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to TSU, man. So when you got out of TSU, you got your degree. And what was your degree in?
Mass Communications, Performing Arts in the building.
Okay,
Professor
okay.
Joe Ritchie, my dog.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm just 1 year removed, literally. Like I graduated last winter. Around this time last year, I was walking the stage.
Okay. So what was your vision right then? Like, okay, I got my degree. I still doing my thing as an artist. How was you like, okay, how am I gonna navigate this? I can do this in 2 ways. I can get into the whole production part. I can still have putting out music. What was you like? How you combine all this together to make it work? Even though you only been out a year.
Well, I could say, for one, keeping my relationships healthy. You got to keep your relationships healthy with everyone on campus, all the DJs. You know, as far as like just bringing everything together, man, we just taking the show on the road, going to different cities, going to different colleges, promoting. You dig what I'm saying? Cause I'm still young. Like I still got my youth. So it's just like I'm just 1 year removed from them. So it's like I could still go to these college campuses. I could still do the exact same thing that I was doing at state at other colleges.
Right.
Because what people don't understand is like colleges run this shit. Colleges run this shit. Like they run it.
You grab the minds of the youth.
It's over with because they're gonna grow with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. College inspired a whole lot of things. College inspired everything with me. And I could say as far as like bringing it all together, just me maturing as a young man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to put my experiences and what I've been through into the music and make it more relatable. So I'm not just talking about the same things like how it would have been like 3 or 4 years ago.
Well, speaking of experiences, man, how would you say has the city got behind you like you think, with going through that whole experience? Putting your music out? Mixed emotions a little bit.
It's kind of mixed emotions because you know before we had started the podcast, we was talking, and it's kind of funny because you know I feel like the city has gotten behind to a certain extent, and that certain extent is you know I don't belong to a hood. I'm not your typical street guy.
I got you.
You know, I'm not talking about some of the things that is relatable to them. You know what I'm saying? My music is more broad. It's more international. It's more all 50 states. You know, I got an Afrobeat record called Put the Work In, a motivational record for the women to feel good to and work out to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different. So I feel like I got the support from the city, but you know, I feel like it could be way better.
Okay, I mean, I agree with you, man. I think a lot of things that we try to do, we want to get that. Nashville is weird about that, man. I want us to have that Atlanta mindset, and it can happen, but we just, I don't know, man. We got a lot of bougie blacks in the city, or they stuck on one thing. But I think that this interview alone, man, it's gonna shed light on you, man, and show that look, the diversity that you got.
Yeah.
Your name deserves. Oh yeah, most definitely. Your name deserves to be in those rooms with the rappers that's already in the city and beyond. We're gonna look past Nashville, just in the South.
And that be the thing. It's not like I'm not seeking validation from nobody or nothing.
Right.
But it's just it tickles me when they talk about, you know, people that are making an impact or people that are, you know what I'm saying, doing this and doing that, and they don't mention Lo.
Right.
How in the hell can you not mention Lotis music? I'm not tooting my own horn and I'm not saying I'm this or that, but there's no fucking way. Because I'm actually in the community, going to the schools, talking to these kids, trying to save the community. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure that these kids live. On top of that, having good music. Like, go listen to the music.
Right.
Like, this ain't no play. Nah, bro, like, we got real vibes. We got real records. You know what I'm saying? But they're not gonna put me in the conversation because I'm not your average street nigga.
I got you. And I think that, and that's, again, it's going back to our culture, man. I feel like you gotta have that street tag for them to either want to listen or respect it. Music is music, man. And like I said, other cities have progressed on that. They even kind of got past it. Nashville we still yearning. I think that, I'm gonna say this on camera too, I think Nashville we still reminiscent of our Young Buck days, and him blowing up like the way he did, because that was street rap.
Yeah.
We still want that next one, because we seeing Memphis blowing up. They have several. We seeing Atlanta got several there, and we looking for that next one. So that, in some cases, I feel like the city need to be behind Lido even more than it is too. Even though we do love Lido, same thing. So the same situation. So don't get. Which I ain't saying you discouraged. Don't ever get discouraged about the city. They gonna wake up. It'll make them wake up.
Facts.
How do you think the city can like push you or even other artists out a little bit more? Or like, what is it that you think is the problem?
I think that people aren't listening to the music with an open mind.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're trying to hear a sound that they like.
It's like, it's like you're looking for a certain sound. You're looking for a certain this. You're looking for a certain that. But people don't realize is music is more than just that certain sound that I guess that you like. I feel like you need to broaden your horizons when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be about that or this. You know what I'm saying? Like I got this, like I said, I got this record called Put the Work In, man. It's an Afrobeat song. My record, Oh My, just broke the iTunes top 100 in the world, featuring my dog Brian Taylor and Cali, and it's not no club song. It's a R&B record for the women.
Hey.
And like I said, I know my lane. I found my lane. But it's just like Nashville. We're in this kind of weird space to where if that mug ain't banging, if it ain't one of them ones, then they gonna be like, all right, skip. If it's different, they gonna skip it.
Right.
But if it fits the narrative,
if it's some kind of drill, Chicago, ESCG, something like that, then they gonna.
if you talking about running down on ops
Right.
and putting a nigga on a guild and take a t-shirt, oh man.
And that's what I said, and
They gonna love you.
but here's the thing that trips you out though. I don't know if you probably know this since you're in that world. Who's the number one consumer for music?
White people,
Outside of
Women?
white people? Women.
respectfully.
Right. Outside of white people, it's women though. But you like, that being said, you're like, wow, it's the women who want to hit it.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get on to the young men out here, but when I looked at the statistics, it's women who buy music the most. Even when it comes to concerts, if you go to if Future had a concert right now, majority of that room gonna be women. The men gonna be in there because they know the women. Of course, they like Future, but they there because they know who's gonna pull up.
Okay.
Same thing. It can be Lil Wayne. Think about Drake. Who gonna majority gonna be at Brit song?
Come on.
Okay.
So it's like it's weird how we put the blame on. I don't know who to put the blame on really, because like us men, we the tour. We buy the single. We might not buy the whole album.
Yeah.
But the women buy the album. So anyway, bro, like I said, man, this interview I think it shed a different light on you. We're gonna have to get you back too, man. I want you to each album you have. Hey, Lo, come on now.
No, I'm
Let's talk
coming.
about it.
Whenever I drop anything new, any new records, any new projects, man, I'm coming back down the track with you, bro.
Man, look,
You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man. What's the
Hold on.
next? Oh, you good?
No.
I was gonna
Yeah, let's
say,
talk.
what Can you talk about the community work that you do for the kids
I'm just,
and the
that's
different
why.
things that you have? Is you just gonna say that?
This is why I see my business plan.
Yeah.
I literally finished you like, what's next for the community that you're finna do with
Yeah.
the kids?
Okay.
I had to double back on that when you invited me.
Yeah, because
So I have an outreach program called Motivate Your Mental, where we go into metro schools and we talk to kids about mental health and dealing with their emotions at the stage in life that they're in. It's something that I'm very passionate about because mental health is something that, especially in the Black community, isn't really highlighted,
But needed.
and it's very needed. Like what B Bro said, it's very needed, and a lot of these kids don't know how to master their emotions or deal with their emotions because there's so much hitting them at one time. And I'm coming in as a Black man, tattoos, dreadlocks, artist, college graduate, and letting them know that the same things that they went through, I went through. The same seat that you sitting in, I was sitting in, but I made it through it. And if I can make it through it, you can make it through it. I started losing friends in the 6th grade to violence, to gun violence. I got a lot of friends that I've lost to gun violence. Had to do counseling with my homies. I never went to no counselor. We was our own therapy, you know. And I'm just letting them know, man, that everything's gonna be all right. You don't gotta have the glitz and glamours right now. You don't gotta have the Jordans. You don't gotta have the Balenciagas, the Alexander McQueens. It's okay if you get 2 pair of shoes every semester, bro. We was there.
Right.
When my parents, my mom, my pops, man, listen, bro. You look, you could get one pair of Jordans, or you could get 3 pair of Chucks. That's back when Wiz was popping with Taylor Gang. Everybody and their mama was wearing Chucks, bro.
Look, I gotta say something, man. I got my boy Dallas Johnson. You know, he gonna come on after you there,
Yeah.
and he can contest to this too, bro. Growing up, I had both parents, right? Even though I'm in the hood, but I got less shit than the niggas who didn't have that.
Yeah,
Like you just said something about the shoes.
yeah.
Hey, my mama, and they had jobs. I had 2 pair. Knowing they could have spent more. Nigga, you get some Jordans. If you get that, I ain't get to that. I get that when I got a job. I'm gonna get you some, like you said, some Chucks or whatever, and that's it. But the guys who grew up who didn't have all that, man, they laced up. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe it's a lesson that our family was trying to teach. I don't know, but I had to, you said I had to bring it up. I said, man, I never understood that. I'm talking about the ones who didn't have all that. They had all the clothes.
And everything.
I got both parents. They restricting us to only 2 fits. You know what I'm saying? And then the way my middle school was, our kids are so managed, man. They knew when tax time is on. So you got someone new. Oh shit! Somebody tax came in. They throwing jokes. I'm like, man, how you know about tax?
Hey, yo.
Right?
Hey, yo.
Man.
Hey, I swear they talk about a kid.
Quick.
Oh, yeah, his mama tax money they hit, boy.
Man.
They got the new Jordans.
You can't
Everybody.
even feel good about looking good. That's crazy.
Bro, that's crazy. You can't even feel good about looking good.
I'm telling you.
But that's something I be telling the kids, man. Don't feel bad because you ain't got it right now. It's all good. You know, divine timing. Everything gonna be everything. You gonna be alright. And we've been making a big impact, bro. It's just me and my label CEO. You know what I'm saying? I ain't having that ain't no big government push behind it. It's just something that I'm passionate about, and I have relationships with teachers in the metro school system. And you know what a lot of people don't know is, you know, you do good at one school, they're gonna tell another school, and they're gonna tell another school.
Oh, yeah.
And this ain't nothing I'm getting paid to do or nothing, bro. Like, this is my own gas money, my own money for food that we spending on these kids. Like, bro, this is all us. And that's just something that I love to do. You know, that's something that I'm a community guy, man. I want to see these kids live. I don't want to see nobody die.
I'm with you, bro. And I'm gonna start inviting you out to some of that. I should invite you to the toy drive we just had too. More and more things I'm doing in the community, I'm gonna invite y'all with.
Let me know, man. I'm pulling up.
I got you, man. Well, look, man. Tell the audience, man, where they can find you, your social media handle, and everything. So.
Got you. Yo, once again, my name is Lotis Music. You can follow me on all social media and streaming platforms. LOTISMUSIC. I got a single called Oh My. It's going crazy right now. It's an R&B record featuring my dog Brian Taylor and Cali. Good, feel good song, man. Shout out to my ladies. Make sure y'all tapping in, tuning in, and you know, we outside, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Man, appreciate you for coming, man. Y'all check it out.
Yes, sir.